Diversity means a range of differences. Aboriginal peoples and Torres Strait Islander peoples are very diverse groups of people. Over thousands of years, different Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander groups developed different practices depending on their environment and contact with others. Some groups lived near the sea, some lived in the rainforest, and some lived in inland Australia. An example of differences in their environment would be evident in the different foods that were available in each area. The foods in this picture look like berries from a rainforest area with these types of plants. Another example would be the different materials available to make utensils, such as the carrying container in this picture. They look like they are made from timber from trees. The diversity of Aboriginal peoples and Torres Strait Islander peoples is demonstrated in the diversity of their technology or how they made weapons or utensils such as baskets or bowls, art, which shows their beliefs and behaviours, stories, which were told orally, language, which is used to describe the environment and behaviours and to share knowledge. Let's have a look at some examples. This is a Yolngu bark painting depicting a dugout canoe and a Macassan prau, or sailing vessel, from Yukalla in Arnhem Land, Northern Territory. When we examine this bark painting more closely, we can see that the bow and stern of both vessels are decorated with an intricate stripe and dot pattern. I wonder what sort of tree was used for the bark for this painting. These people lived near the sea, which is why they have come into contact with these types of boats. Looking closely at sources can give us a lot of information about the group from which this source came. This is a rock engraving, a petroglyph, of an echidna from the site known as Echidna and Fish at West Head in the Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park in New South Wales. The traditional owners of this land are the Ku-ring-gai people. Petroglyphs are pictures or symbols carved into rock. I wonder what was used to carve the rock. It would have needed to be something very sharp. By looking at the map and the subject of the engraving, a fish, we know that the Ku-ring-gai people live near the sea. Their art is different to the art of peoples who lived in inland Australia. Stencil images are found in many locations around Australia and are often of hands or arms, tools or animal tracks. These stenciled hands were found in the traditional lands of the Agwaman people. Can you see how they might have been created? What do they tell us about these people? If they are found in many locations, are they all the same or are they different? Do they use different colours or materials to make the paint? These dot paintings are from Central Australia. This is a beeswax dot snake on top of ochre paintings. Ochre is a red or yellow colour and the paint used for this painting is made from the earth. This dot painting comes from the Jiliri site in the Wellington range of Arnhem Land and belongs to the Numinijbuk people. And this is a coolamin with an acrylic paint design. Coolamins are vessels often used for carrying and winnowing. Winnowing is when grain is separated from the stalk by throwing it in the air and allowing the part that is needed to settle in the coolamin. The part that is not needed is blown away. It has been recorded that decorated coolamins are often used in ceremonies. Looking closely at these dots allows us to learn about how it was painted and what was used to paint it. The images also tell a story. Coolamins are known from all over Australia. So we can see that these images come from many different Aboriginal groups and Torres Strait Islander groups throughout Australia. There is diversity in the technology used to create utensils such as baskets and the art which shows the beliefs and behaviours of different groups.